Welcome back to Ramp and Splash, the gaming channel of laughing, learning, absurdity, and skill building. It's been an absurd morning. I have decided I'm done with M21 draft. Turns out if you just force white-green every time, you will have a good record, and if you don't, you won't. And that's not fun. So, earlier this morning, I played some Jumpstart. We did Witches and Rogues, and that was kind of fun, and we did surprisingly well, but it's still basically just a coin flip, right? There are very few decisions. You either draw your good cards or you don't. And I didn't hold my attention. I got really bored. Excuse me. I got really bored. So we're going to go back to Brawl, baby. We've been doing Brawl the last 2 weeks on account of the draft format. It's been new to me, a totally new exploration of a new format, which is really exciting. And we have a Teferi deck. Let's go. So we have a Teferi deck and we have a Saheeli deck, and those are both holding their own. They don't win every time, but I think they're cool. But that's a lot of blue, right? So what we wanted to do was create an Abzan deck, and what we did here in Abzan base is we just yoinked in all of the aggressive cards in white, black, and green that are legal in the format. So what we have here is a pile. It's a pile of, I don't know, it's 150, it'll tell us in a second. A lot of cards. It's 117 cards. Okay, so maybe not that many. And what we want to do is hone this into a pile of what's 60 minus 24, 36. We want to whittle this down to 36 cards. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. That was where we left off, right? We had a little fidgy futsit with the deck builder, which was frustrating, and I said, okay, we're done. So now we have this pile. And we decided that there were a couple of themes that we could build around. One of them was knights. There's a bunch of knights in Abzan. I don't remember what the other themes were, but there were other possibilities. Right, cast element. We could essentially make a Kahira deck, which could be good. Where it's cats and nightmares. Was she also dogs? No, cats, elementals, nightmares, dinosaurs, or beasts. So we could sort of follow in. There's some cat synergies. Necropanther, for example, is a cat nightmare. Oh, that's right. The other is just that there are a lot of cards that bring small creatures back from the graveyard. So it could just be this recursive, like, yeah, you killed my 2/2, but here it comes again. You know, you include your Lurises, your Necropanthers, your Sun Titans, your Revival. Ooh. There we go. Your Revival, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So in that sense, it is this continuous revolving door of small creatures that just keep swinging relentlessly. But I don't know which one to build. So what I want to do is I've copied this base deck over. So we have 2 versions of it. I'm going to stick with this base, and I'm going to keep copying it, and we're going to make new versions until we land on a version that we think is really good. Okay, so this is the base. Here is Abzan. We're going to go with knights. Great. And then here we want to make a clone. And we want to call it Abzan Reviving Door. God damn it. Reviving Door, yeah. That was difficult. And then Abzan Zoo. We'll call it Zoo, even though it includes nightmares. It's a Abzan Nightmare Zoo. Let's call it that. So now we have 3 different versions we want to try to make. Let's start with that Nightmare Zoo version. I think that could be fun. Okay. Just had to fidget with something. Let's talk about the Nightmare Zoo. So, Commander Nethroi? Do we want to do Nethroi? Let's talk about including the not collected. Let's talk about commanders. Okay. Who are the commanders in these colors? Oh, only a couple. There's only a couple. Nethroi is a cat nightmare. Kethis is really legendary tribal, so I think Nethroi is our. Oh, thanks, Wizards. If there's any way that we can navigate that any faster, please. Please. It still won't show him. Why won't it show the fucking card? Oh my god. Oh. If you click on him, he fucking goes away. I'm so done with this. I am so done with this. And it undid our filter that we were looking at. God damn. There's no way to scroll. You just have to click one at a time. Click, 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 click. This is so infuriating. It still won't show him. You know, fuck you. I'm just so done with you. I don't know if Kahira should be in the. Are you seeing this? Companion violation. Okay. No birds. Oh. Do we want it to be the companion, though? We don't know if we want it to be the companion. So I might be getting rid of things I want. But let's do that anyway. Let's assume that we're not allowing room for other stuff here. No humans, no knights, no humans, no humans, no humans. Huh, no insects? No elves. Your commander's Winterfor. Your monster's Banes. Glowspore Shaman. Skull Prophets. Conclave Mentor. No Amaras. No Knight of Autumn. That's a loss, actually. That's a big loss. No Kethises. No Kethai. Wait, Splendor Mare doesn't count. Splendor Mare looks like your girlfriend. Look. It's an elk unicorn, but elk and unicorn don't count. For Kahira. Good lord. Maybe Kahira is like, oh yeah, no, Splendor Mare. She's great. She's great. We've been going together for a long, like 2 years. Do I want her at game night? No, I don't think she's interested. No. She's just not into it, you know? When I have game night, it's the boys, you know, it's Eddie Elemental, it's Donnie the Dinosaur, it's Benny the Beast, you know, it's the guys, right? Jesus Christ. No girls massacre. Okay, so this is a legal deck with Kahira, but we still are at 76 cards. We need to get it down to a tight 40. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Let's take a closer look here. You know, actually, here's what I want to do. I want to do cat. Let's take a look at cats. We already have Pride Mate, Garrison Cat. Nope. 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 No, I don't think so. 4-drop? We want to go aggro, right? Cub Warden is in, though. Cub Warden, especially if Nethroy is the commander, Cub Warden is so in. So let's take our creatures. I want to make a cat pile. Because we're probably not going to rely on all of these tribals. In fact, a lot of these tribals aren't real anymore. So we're going to make a cat pile. We should get the Garrison Cat and the Ajani's Pride Mate. And we got the Cub Warden. All right, Liger is a lovely little mutado. When this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +X until end of turn. Where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. I don't think that's good. All right, Feline Sovereign. Other cats you control get +1/+1 of protection from dogs. Whenever one or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. That's really good. So that's our Cat Lord. Generous Stray is too slow. Canopy Stalker. These are all too slow. Let's think about Keeper of Fables. Whenever one or more non-human creatures deals damage, it doesn't work. It's too slow, but let's keep it in mind. This is funny. It is technically a cat in the art, but the reason it came up on the search is because Colossification has CAT in it. Luris is a cat, so let's grab Luris, put him in the cat pile. The cat pile. Necropanther, Kahira. Frondland Felidar. I don't know that we're going to have a lot of creatures with Vigilance. It is itself a 3/5 tapper, but it's for 4. However, a 3/5 Vigilance is really powerful in an aggro deck. It can attack safely very often. Prophet of the Peak, 6 mana. No, that's bad. Animal Sanctuary gets in. Okay. Next we have Elementals. Let's go to Nightmares first. Let's go to Nightmares again. Boneyard Lurker. When this creature mutates, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. 4 mana, 4/4. I don't think that's good enough. All right, Prowler. Leyline Prowler gets its own pile here. Fiend Artisan, you beautiful bastard. Check. Void Beckoner. I'm going to say that doesn't count as an aggro card. I'm going to say that's too slow. That's a heck of a top end for a Nightmare deck. Too slow. Too slow. I love it. It's just too slow. All right. Haunted Nightmare. is a 3-drop. Where is it? Hunted Nightmare. There. Grim Dancer, no. Pangolin, no. It is creature type Pangolin. Just for the record, it is creature type Pangolin. Nightmare Snake. Whenever this creature mutates, target creature and opponent controls. No. Wow, not a lot of cheap nightmares, huh? Lifelink Haste Nightmare Dog. I don't think it's worth it. Let's look at beasts next. Beast. Oh, there's a lot of beasts. All right. Are any of them good? 5 mana vigilance. No. Too slow. These aren't good enough. Garrick's Harbinger. Get in the fucking pile here, baby. Elder Gargaroth. This is not turning into an aggro deck. This is turning into a beef deck, though. That's kind of a problem. Migratory Greathorn needs to... Oh my god, there's... I can't see. I can't see. I can't see the cards in the deck. I can't see the cards in the deck because the flyover zoom is too big. I can't. This is so infuriating. Okay, what was I looking for? I was looking for Migratory Greathorn. Here it goes. Okay. So what do? I just drag it one pile at a time? Obviously, I'm using the software wrong. That's got to be it. Gem Razor could be a good beast, maybe. We'll put him in the beast pile. Questing Beast. These are all too slow. Too slow. We want aggro. We want to go hard. We are going hard in the paint. All right, Frondland, you get in there. We're going hard in the paint. All right. So we did cats, nightmares, and beasts. Let's look at what's in dinosaurs. For aggressive, dinosaur. For aggro cards. Drowsing Pteranodon. If we're going super aggro, we may not activate him. Rotting Regisaur is a heck of a dinosaur. Huali's Raptor is a nice aggressive card. A 2/3 vigilance for 2 is a nice aggressive card. This cycles for 1. So it's basically not even taking a space in the deck. Shifting Ceratops, protection from blue is good. 5/4 for 4 is good. Again, though, this deck we want to top out at like 3 drops. We're not looking for 4 drops. We want to go fast and hard. I guess we can throw Brontodon in here. Dinosaur. What's left? That's Elemental. I saved Elemental for last because there's a lot of them, I think. Bloom Hulk. Ba-doo-doo, Bloom Hulk. Ba-doo-doo-doo, Bloom Hulk. All of the green elementals are just huge, though. I wonder if that's any good. Healer of the Glade, no. Leafkin Druid. Nissa, again, it's a good card, but it's a 5-drop or 3 color also, so not everything's going to be a forest. Cavalier of Thorns. I think elementals are out. We're just not going to do elementals. Psh. Easy. Deck building is easy. Look. Look, deck building is easy. I'm not sure this Kahira deck is any good, if I'm being honest. This Nethroi Kahira deck. Yeah, so I think we want, at the top end, we want... Well, let's look at other creatures. What other creatures do we have in the deck? I think we get rid of Blade. Keep Solidarity. Promotion is usually a 1-for-1. We get rid of Pacifism. Get rid of Revoke. Get rid of Eliminate. Heartless Act, I think, stays. Heroic Intervention can stay. Setessan Training is out. Despark stays. Dire Tactic is out. Assassin's Trophy stays. Destroy target permanent, so that's any permanent. Ooh, that hits lands. Ooh, juicy. March of the Multitude stays for now. Death's Oasis is gone. Kaya, I think, is not part of the plan. Demonic Embrace. You can pay 3 life and discard a card to get it back. If I can put a 2-drop down and then cast Demonic Embrace immediately, I think that's good, right? Mythos of Nethroi stays. I think we undo that one because that's not what we're doing this time. We get rid of Gideon. Citywide Bust stays. Basri stays. Prison Realm stays. Banishing Light stays. This is just a first pass. Obviously, we're going to have to cut 40 more cards. So just bear with me for a minute here. No, you're gone. Nope, you're gone. Blood Curdle is too slow. Ajani, you gain life. No, not this one. I think maybe we keep Ajani Greathearted. Too slow, too slow. Revival is for sure. Yeah. Find is really good. Let's draw 2 cards for 2, essentially, if you've been trading off. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit done on this, and then we're going to come back, and it'll be... Yep, that's fine. We'll come back into it, and it'll be sorted by CMC. Here we go, and then we can start cutting from the top down. It does cycle for 1, but we don't care. We don't want it. Keeper of Fables we don't want. I think at the top end we have this bad boy and this bad boy. Cub Warden is just really good. Gemrazor is pretty good. Migratory Greathorn is really a 3-drop, so we're going to put it in the 3-drop pile. Questing Beast. It's another acceptable top end. We'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this. So, hold on. Frond. So here's the thing. Frondland Felidar is a Vigilance Lord, and Kahira gives Vigilance. So I'm wondering if it's not something we should dismiss out of hand. Defiant Strike is out. I want Light of Hope to stay in. Deadweight goes. Feet stays. If Feet stays, Promotion should probably go. Heroic Intervention is good. Once Upon a Time seems pretty good. Fiend Artisan seems good. Rotting Regisaur seems bad. We're already fighting a card disadvantage. Mythos stays. Bust stays. Basri. Probably don't need both of these guys, right? So this is target creature, but you scry one, and this is target permanent. So I think Banishing Light is the one. Lurrus, Necropanther. So here's the thing: we're trying to make an aggro deck, but we don't have enough creatures that are 1-drops and 2-drops. We have 1, 2. We just don't have enough. 3, 4. We have 4. So what we're gonna have to do is, I say we make 10 cuts, which is a ton of cuts. And then we find 5 2-drops to put in. 1-drops and 2-drops. So we get rid of Doom Whisperer. Doom Whisperer. Get rid of Kaya's Wrath. Oh, these guys go together too, huh? That's pretty cool. I think March is out. I think we're not doing that plan. I think Prowler is out. We don't actually have enough cats for this to matter. Murder is okay. Basri seems okay. I really like the Raptor here. It's good in the late game if we have a Johnny or Basri out, and we can proliferate onto them. But it's also good turn 2 to start swinging. Let's get rid of Assassin's Trophy. I guess we'll get rid of Light of Hope and Ranger's Guile. So 2 more. We need to get rid of 2 more cards. Woo. We're gonna ditch 1 land. We're gonna ditch a Plains. And 1 more card, probably another expensive card. Questing Beast is just so good because it's good against Planeswalkers, and we're going to be facing people who have Planeswalkers as commanders. So that's a tough sell to get rid of that. Fronland Felidar has a lot of what's the word? Synergy. Revival is excellent. Finality is excellent. It can be a board wipe if we need it to. So those 2 stay. But they're really 2-drops. I mean, most of the time they're going to be just 2-drops. Look at the top 5 cards. Maybe reveal a creature, put the rest in the bottom of your library. Creature or land. We need to get rid of 1 more card. Gem Razor is really a 3-drop. Cub Warden is a 4-drop. I'm starting to like this deck. I kind of think it's fun and cool. This can fix us if we're missing a color. It also turns a 1-drop into a 3/4, a 1 or a 2-drop. It's pretty cool. I don't really want to get rid of Heroic Intervention. I definitely don't want to get rid of Angelic Ascension. It's just so good in this situation. Revival. Fiend Artisan. Fiend Artisan gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Sack another creature, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less. Put it onto the battlefield. It is a nightmare. So it gets Vigilance with Luris. It's a 2-mana 1/1 that'll often be a 2-mana 2/2. Let's talk about this ability. Sacrifice a creature, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less. So the one you're searching for is not smaller than the one that died, it's smaller than the mana that you spent on it. So I can sack a Garrison Cat and get Elder Gargaroth. Oh, and he goes straight on the library, on the battlefield? Oh, yeah. You stay in. You stay in. You play with your dolls. You play with your dolls. I guess we'll get rid of Once Upon a Time. It seems like a card neutral card, but I don't know. I don't know what the weak links are here. 3-mana removal maybe is weak. I don't know if we even have enough creatures, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to go looking for cats again. And this time we're going to pay real close attention to the 1 and 2 drops. Like we can think about Pouncing Lynx. We just don't have enough cats for this to matter. It's also 2/3 for 2, which isn't great. 2/3 for 3. Okay, so the best small cat is looks like Pouncing Lynx. Beast. I don't think there were any good 2-drop beasts, right? The Reaver makes a token. Boot Nipper is a beast. All right, we're gonna Boot Nip. Man, Garrett could be really good. I don't know. I wish we could put him in the maybe board. Beast. Nightmare. Are there 2-drop nightmares? Oh. We do have some mutates. I don't know if this -2/-2 is going to be significant though. Kind of seems like it won't be. But we do have a mutate commander. And we have some good mutators here. We have the Cub Warden, we have the... Okay, let's try the Mamba. I don't think it's good. I think we'll end up taking it out. Elementals and dinosaurs. Elemental. Ooh, not a lot. This thing can be as big as we want it to be. So can this. All right. You get in. Ah, but it's a 4-mana 2/2. Wow, depending on whether you convoke it or not. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. However, I think the Ivy Elemental can get in. What else do we have for 2-drops? Not much. Are you including not collected? God damn it. Yeah, that didn't change anything. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go back to cat though. What are the cats that we're missing? Sanctuary Cat. Hero of the Pride. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Pride, creatures you control get +1/+1. Oh? What? Okay. Get the fuck in. Where have you been? Yeah, get in. Savannah Sage enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. That's okay, but it's not as good as the other one. What's Cauldron Familiar? Enters the battlefield, you drain 1. Bring it back with food. I don't know if that's any good. Elemental, nightmare, beast, dinosaur. The Pteranodon is the only 2/2, and I think we're often not going to get to cast it. So we have 60 here. Let's look at lands. Let's actually just clear all. Reset. I want to see the lands, including the ones not collected. You're doing it, Peter. All right, we have a 3-color deck. We're gonna want to. How do I not have a Godless Shrine on this account? I don't understand. Oh no, I do. I have it. I just haven't put it in the deck. Right. Okay. So Godless Shrine, Overgrown Tomb, and then Temple Garden. Get in. Right, and then 1, 2, 3 get out. Indothotrium is already in there. Command Tower should get in there, and we'll take out a Swamp for that. I think Fabled Passage is mostly going to come in on. It's going to come in tapped, and we don't want tapped lands here. We're going aggressive as aggressive as we can go. Bonder's Enclave is a no. Karn's Bastion is a no. This is a creature? Huh. That's already in there. All right, what do we have for duels that don't necessarily come in tapped? Nothing, right? Temple of Silence is tapped. All right. Let's craft. Hero of the Pride, get in there. All right, so here's a 60 card deck. I don't think this is any good, but I want to try it. We're going to test it out. We're going to see what it's like. Abzan, Nightmare Zoo. The goal is to get down early, get down hard, and then when they think they have turned the corner and have stabilized, then you cast Nethroi or Kahira, and then you push in the final damage. Let's take her for a spin. I am less than convinced. Let's brawl. Let's brawl, baby. This is what it looks like to get in a fight with me. I've never seen that before. All right. Guess how many 2-drops I see? Nunzo. But we got a free mulligan. We'll keep it. Boy. Plains. Play Swamp. We may not have enough creatures in this deck. There may be too many non-creature spells. That's okay. We can fix it. Oh, indestructible. Why didn't this come up in our cat search? Shouldn't this be in the deck that we just made, this cat tribal deck? What the fuck? I really don't understand. Pay 2 life. Writes down Bronze Hide Lion. Man, that's frustrating. Okay. Are we ready to cast a creature yet? Let's cast it for 1, 2, 3. Yes. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, married, buried. Yeah. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment you don't. Okay. What was that? Look at the top 4 cards of the library, reveal an enchantment card from among them, put the card in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until the target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. Okay. This is fun. I'm going to attack with Vigilance next turn. That's pretty cool. So much for going aggressive, huh? I can't believe the first creature we see after making a cat tribal aggro deck is this fucking cat that didn't appear in my searches. I must not have had the not collected check when I was looking at cats. I missed it somehow. Buried. Yeah. That's 6 mana. Return up to 2 creature cards, but they're in exile. They're not in the graveyard right now. Married, buried, yeah. Their deck is better than ours, just for the record. I understand that, I know that, I get it. I don't have to like it, I don't have to be thrilled about it, but I acknowledge it. The fact that everything is in exile is really, really fucking obnoxious. What's happening in the background here? Is that a fire dog attacking Ape Man? I think it is. What a weird... Are you really... Is this really what's happening right now? I can't fucking believe... I'm just gonna cast 1 card per turn, and then you're gonna have 3 effects per turn. Wow. Divine Visitation? Fuck you. 8 kinds of fuck you. Netherroy doesn't even do anything because nothing's in the graveyard because it's just exiled everything. I Sin 13. I wanted to go hard and aggro and just got aggroed out totally by a fucking enchantment deck. This is so bizarre. I've just been embarrassed. I've been embarrassed in front of the whole world. I've been embarrassed. Christ. Luris doesn't do anything. That's fucking maddening. Oh. Oh. What was that? I still have protection from white, bud. And lifelink. Yeah, these don't do anything. Let's get out of here. Their deck was really, really, really good. I'm really impressed and significantly jealous. Let's see if we can play here though. Let's go to cat. Let's go to cards I don't have. And oh, there you were. You were hiding. You were hiding from me. Certainly add you. And let's ditch questing beast for now. No, maybe not. Can I control Z that? No, I have to go find questing beast. There it is. I want to get rid of a non-creature spell. Let's get rid of Martyr. Let's get rid of Murder. So we need more creatures, it would seem. Essence Symbiote also seems okay. It's a 2-mana 2/2 that works well with the mutates. We'll get rid of Find and Finality for now. Key, nope. We'll go crafting. We do have a rare. We have 11 rare. Finished deck. Okay, so we made 2 changes. Not a lot of changes. We'll go test this deck one more time, and then we'll make knights. We'll make Kethis Abzan knights. We'll go legendary tribal, knight tribal, 2 drops extraordinaire. 2 drops extraordinaire. 2/2/2, or is it toi toi toi? Ah, the toi toi toi. We want to take a free mulligan on account of not having our colors. We're not in a great place here in terms of colors, but I think we'll take it since it's not a free mulligan, and we can let this come in tapped. Okay, we have our forest, so that's good, but no 2 drops again. It's frustrating. This aggro deck it's not aggroing very hard. They have Perforos, Bronze-Blooded. Creatures have haste. You may put a red creature card or artifact, creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Sack it at the end step. I guess we'll draw Kahira here. NX, he comes in hard and fast. Speaking of aggressive. So if 2/2/2 can get 2 more red pips. Oh no, yeah, okay, this is the one. This is what we should do. Luckily, this mono red deck isn't going to have a lot of exile effects, so Nethroi should still be really tight. All right. Fucking pow pow pow. So we're going to go in with the Felidar and see what happens. Probably take 4, I would think. And I think I'll wait and see what they drop with Perforos. I assume it's like some huge dragon, right? And then maybe I can either Heartless Act or Feat of Resistance and save myself here. Chromatic Lantern is an odd choice. Very odd choice. It's a very strange choice. It's an odd choice. It's a strange choice. I think we Heartless Act here. Right? Yeah, it makes a satyr. We kind of don't care about the satyr. They drop a blocker. Oh, Sir Sarah is really good. Okay, does she ping or does she block? What's the story? She blocks. All right, we're gonna protection from red. Yeah, good. she's fucking great. She's so fucking good. Hal, welcome to chat. You missed it. We started with Jumpstart, and now I'm back on Brawl. What did we make? We made a witches and rogues, and it did okay. We won 2 out of the 4 games that we played. And now what we've done is we've made an Abzan aggro Cat's Nightmares deck, essentially. We garrison Cat here, we garrison Keeler here, and then I think we end the turn. Oh, and they're activating? Oh no, that was the sacrifice trigger. Okay. Ugh. Oh my god, so many fucking words on all these cards. It's too much for this time of morning. 5/4 haste. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 3 and sack a permanent. If you do, reveal cards until you reveal a non-land permanent, put that card into the battlefield. So you chaos warp for 3 every turn. That's cool. You're gonna turn that satyr into something? What are you doing? No? You're doing nothing. Alright, well I'm gonna tap your shit here. Maybe I should have just done Vigilance Tribal. Maybe that would have been better than Cats, Nightmares, and Dinosaurs. Maybe this should morph into a Vigilance Tribal Brawl deck. Yeah, we played 1 Jumpstart and we did 4 games and we won 2 of them. Our deck looked terrible, but it performed okay. And I feel like that's kind of the experience with Jumpstart, is you're making kind of bad decks, but they're all kind of equal to each other. So it's fun. You know, honestly, the best part about them is the basic lands. The basics are so gorgeous. Yeah. And it makes me want to keep playing and collect them all, but every time you play Jumpstart, you pay 2,000 coins. So I might play 4 more times before the thing's done. Play. Let's think about Vigilance. Let's take another look here. No, hold on. Let's go to decks. Edit deck. You're in, right. Vigilance. Okay. Shining Armor is an equipment. No. That's bad. Gives Vigilance. Solid Footing. Nope. I guess if we were going Vigilance Tribal, we would do Gideon instead, maybe instead of Basri. I think Basri's pretty good though. Cavalier of Dawn. I don't want that. I don't want to give them creatures. Although it's a May ability, right? Up to 1. Is this good? It's a 3 mana 2/2 or a 4 mana 2/2/2s. It's pretty good. It's not what we were going for, but it's pretty good. This guy's already in there. Yeah, we're not actually missing very much with Vigilance. We kind of have the tribe. What we're missing is Solid Footing and Vantasaur, which is basically just a cycler. Basically just a cycler. Vigil. Unbreakable form is pretty great. It's kind of like a way better feat of resistance. I think we get rid of heroic intervention and we add unbreakable formation. I think that's something that we do here. So this is all the vigilances, huh? In these colors. Wow, I hate that art. That's fucking awful is what that is. +1/+1 vigilance. Mobilized district has vigilance, so we'll put that in and we'll ditch a plains for mobilized district, and maybe that's wrong. Don't know. That equip cost is too high. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn. That's almost the same as feat of resistance. It doesn't protect against exile effects, but I think the fact that it also can put out your assemble your elf knights is good. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, we've made some changes. We're gonna try, sorry, save and exit. We've made some changes. We're gonna brawl again. Ooh, okay, here we go. One more. We're gonna play one more with this. Raven Rose asks, how long have you been working on this deck? About 45 minutes. We started building, last time we put a big pile of Abzan cards into the deck builder. I knew I wanted to make something aggressive and Abzan, right? That was the only starting point. So last time we just piled cards in. This is one particular build that we're trying that's like aggressive, cats, nightmares. It's the Kahira creature list. So this is the third game with the deck, and we've made a couple of changes each time we've played. So this is real early in the process. Also, welcome to the channel. Speaking of aggro, Bronze-Hide Lion is a wonderful place to start. We are up against Illuna, Apex of Wishes. Before I was playing on stream, I tried to make an Illuna deck just to sort of see what the Brawl fields looked like. And I couldn't make it work. It was just too slow and lumbering, and I just got run over. What do I have? Do I want to cast a 3-drop this turn? No, but I want to cast this 2-drop. So, view in browser. So I'm going to pay the 2 life, and I'm going to cast the Fiend Artisan. Dude, look at that animation. Holy shit. That was good. Yeah, so we're trying out this sort of tribal, this animal tribal version of this, but I think what is probably going to happen is I'm going to move on and try a knight version. I want to try a Kethis Abzan Knights and see if that's any better. I think I just want to swing here. And then put Kahira in my hand. Creatures with toughness 4 or greater. So keep that in mind. We're aiming for toughness 4 or greater. CMC. I feel like we should remove it since we have 3 removal spells. I think removing this is a good idea. If I use Heartless Act or Despark, we're going to do Heartless Act here. We don't want them getting lands off that Migratory Greathorn. Oh, Raven, thank you so much for that. I take that as a big compliment, actually. Raven says that they've not been playing Magic very long. Mostly Commander. I do drafting and Commander. Those are the two things that I do. So Brawl is new for me. But also says that I look like I'm enjoying myself, and that's actually like literally the goal here. That's all I'm trying to do, is create some good content by enjoying myself. That's it. Speaking of enjoying myself, I'm about to enjoy this a lot. Oh, God. Christ. That was mean. I also have another. This will also destroy it, so let's get Kahira out there. And that way we can actually swing for a beefy amount with the Fiend Artisan. Yes. Destroy. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's not going to be good for you. I mean, Hexproof is good for you. That's good. That's good. Alright, so now I have 5 mana, so I can cast Raptor plus one of these. If I use Unbreakable Formation, these guys get a +1/+1 counter. But then Fiend Artisan becomes a 4 and will get destroyed by Citywide Bust. Do I cast this now? I think I cast this now. I kind of want to wait until Illuna comes back out, but that's two lands away. So I want to get in the damage while I can. So let's destroy that and swing. And they give up. Oh. Patience. One of the things that I've been finding is that in Brawl on Arena, if you're patient, people will give up. And that's how I get a lot of my wins. Okay, that was fun. Let's try one more time. I think they got a bad draw. And they're missing a lot of their enablers. So let's do one more against a good deck and see where we're weak. I'm running out of time, so I may not get to make another deck today. We'll see. This is a fucking spectacular opening hand. Wish I had a 2-drop here. That's too bad. Mais oui, Chevy. He is a ban of the monster. Mais oui. It gains indestructible. Cool. Here's a problem though. This guy is going to bounty up Garrison Keeler Cat, and then kill it, and then draw cards. Luris allows me to recast it. I think we Basri here. Oh, there's no real reason to attack. No attacks. This is a real problem. They're going to gain Daka. Daka is going to draw a lot of cards off of. No, that's fine. I'm going to cast Luris and then Garrison Cat out of the board. Whenever one or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier tokens. Great. Do you have Vigilance? You have Indestructible. Oh, I love it! Oh, fuck. I love this. This is so good. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Ooh. Oh, Christ. Oh, I can't handle this. Hey, we got a Shine Chaser. That's cool. All right, we gotta shake that off. Thanks, Raven. We appreciate that. I wouldn't call it a good game. It was a moral victory. All right, let's try one more. Since apparently my cats are more powerful than I could possibly imagine. You've been owned. I would like for you to bring it, friend. This is a tough hand, but we have, look at all these early drops. I think we're going to keep it. I want to start with the Zagoth Mamba, which I think is a bad card, but we'll give it a... Oop, nope, no. Here. We'll give it a swing. We'll take it out for a spin. Yarak. The fourth Beastie Boy. Play Lynx. I think this card is cool. I think this character is cool. I like the art here. That animation sucks. I am not a fan of the animation. Here we go. First strike. I think we want to use all our mana. I think we want to Luris here. Still no green mana. That's a real problem. I think I'm going to make breakfast for lunch. I think we're going to have either cereal and fruit or pancakes. It's going to be a carbohydrate explosion in my metabolic system here. You get to flicker something at the end of the turn, which is great, and also the tapping for 4. I don't think they're going to use that tapping for a while though. I mean, I don't know why you would flicker Kinnan here. What is Kinnan's? Look at the top 7 mana. Look at the top 5 cards. Put a non-creature on the battlefield. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I should have gone Luris because I would have gotten the lifelink. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's fucking great. I forgot that I put this in this deck. It doesn't really belong in the deck, except that it's a great aggro card. It's a way of getting in damage in the late game when they've stabilized. You make one of your cats fly and then you send it in. What does Yarok do? If a permanent entering, if an ETB causes a thing to trigger, it triggers an additional time. This is a heck of a spell. And we can nip some boots. Let's throw in some Death Touch here. A little bit of protection. Here's a problem though, still no green sources. Oh, that animation is stylish. That was fucking stylish. Oh no. Pay 3 life, discard a card. That's fine. Oh. Oh no, they're just gonna keep bouncing my shit. Alright. Alright, that sucks. Huh. I think we cast Demonic Embrace here. Cast it on the Nipper. Pay 3 life. Okay. Discard a card. Get rid of Ivy Elemental. No. Let's no. Nope. Get rid of Thrashing Bronzodon. And no attackers. They're just gonna bounce into my hand at the end of the turn. That's frustrating. Oh, and now they're gonna Dream Eater 2 creatures per turn? Alright, I think they've got me here. I wish I had Citywide Bust. That would be tight in this situation. Wouldn't work on the Dream Eater though. That's too bad. 5 mana doesn't help. That's it. You got me. You locked the game. You locked the game. You beat the cats. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is go into the deck builder, and we're going to build Abzan Knights with Kethis as the commander. So we'll go Legendary, we'll go Knights, we'll go Aggro, we'll go lots of removal, lots of first strike decks. Yeah, that was unfortunate. They had a good deck though. I was not seeing where they were going at first. The Kinnan was like whatever, but once you get Thassa and Dream Eater, that's a combo. Okay, Abzan Knights. So here's our starter package. This is just a big pile of 120 cards, and we're gonna whittle it down to a Knights deck. So let's get where's Kethis? Kethis. Bam. Hit it. Right? There he is. I love how it doesn't actually show you the card in the space. That's something that I'm sure they'll fix in the next fucking update. Okay. We're just going to search for the word knight. But we have to remember to click not collected so we can see all the knights, not just the ones that I have. Okay, starting from the back. Choose a color. No, we're going to skip him. Jousting Dummy is probably not good enough, but we're going to throw it in. Cavalier may be good enough, but probably not. Again, maybe good enough, but probably not. A Knight of Autumn is fucking bonkers. Conclave Guildmage is too slow, although it is a 2-mana 2/2. Deathless Knight is a 4/2 with haste. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, return it from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think that's good. We're going to throw it in. We'll throw in Resolute Rider, which I think is better. Excuse me. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices non-land, non-token permanent. If that player can't, they discard a card, they lose 2 life. You draw a card, you gain 2 life. You create a knight. Then you sacrifice it. Non-land, non-token permanent if that player can't. I don't know about that. That seems kind of sketchy. Knight's Charge. Whenever a knight you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Sack it, return all knights to the battlefield. All right. Corpse Knight is awesome in this situation. Garenbrig Paladin is a 5-mana 4/4. It can't be blocked by 2 or less. That's too slow. Cavaliers are hard to cast. They're also not legendary. This one gets a land. I don't know. 3 mana, destroy an artifact or enchantment, or create a 2/2 knight with vigilance. I love that card. That's fucking great. Get in. Sir Farron is a little easier to cast. He's also legendary. Another target attacking creature gets +X/+X. Yeah, that's super aggressive. Sir Farron, this is your deck, buddy. 2 mana 3/1 elf. No. Conrad's already in. Cavalier of Night is better than the other ones. Let's put him in for now. 5 mana to return a knight to my hand. I don't think so. 4 mana 3/2 menace. Could be a 4/2 menace. That's real slow. That's real slow. You're bad. He's fine. Murderous Rider is, of course, one of the reasons to play this deck here. Midnight Reaper. When a non-token creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. He is fantastic. Nope. Standard Bearer is a reason to play this deck. Belle of the Brawl. Oh, everybody's favorite crush. Am I right? Whenever Belle of the Brawl attacks, other knights you control get +1/+0. It's tribal. It's menace. I like menace. Smitten Swordmaster. I think we can assume we know who this guy is smitten with. All right, he's been put in the friend zone. He's just so unhappy about it. Anyway, what's the card say? You gain X life, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. It's a 2/1 for 2. Let's put it that way. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and it's a 2/2 flyer. That's aggressive. Love it. I love it. You draw a card and lose a life. It's good in an emergency. He's a 1/1 for 1. Flight of the Equinauts. I don't want to take a turn off to convoke this, but at the same time, once they've stabilized, you kind of need a way to break through, and sometimes you just got to tap your little goons to make a big flyer. We'll put them in, and this, of course, is the reason to play the deck, right? Other than Murderous Rider. Circle of Loyalty is 6 mana, but it costs 1 less for each knight, so we're often going to get it for 4 mana or 3 mana. Creatures you control get +1/+1 whenever you cast a legendary spell. Remember the legendary tribal we were going for? Yes. Okay, we understand the situation. Also, 4 mana, make a token. Fucking yes. Silverwing Squadron. Here's a big fat flyer. Flying, vigilance. Power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures. Whenever it attacks, create a number of 2/2 knights equal to the number of opponents you have. That's a no. I'm going to say no on that guy. I'm also going to say no here. Sir Alan. 4/4 first strike for 5. It's not great. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. He's got the circle of loyalty like as a badge. Does he have the circle of loyalty? He does have the circle of loyalty as a badge. That's cool. Whereas oh, and Sir Farron does too. I get it. Guys, I'm figuring this out. Sir Alan, is he good enough though? When he attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1. I mean, it's aggressive. It's okay. Create a knight. No, this is too slow. No, we're not blocking. We're attacking. I don't think so. It does, when it dies, return target artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. So you could get back the Circle of Loyalty if it ends up in your graveyard. Raven Rose, I'm glad you were here to see that, to see me put like literally 2 and 2 together and figure out a thing. This is, you can see the fucking gears turning here. Twin Blade Paladin. Oh, that art is so good. Look at that. I love that picture. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. As long as you have 25 or more life. Unfortunately, that's just not what we're doing here. Parhelion Patrol, I think, is too slow. Inspiring Captain is also kind of slow and janky. Basri's Lieutenant, 4 mana, 3/4 vigilance, protection from multicolored. When Basri's Lieutenant enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Anything with a counter on it gets a knight when it dies. He's pretty bonkers, huh? No, not good enough. I love this art too. This is one of my favorite paintings. It's so good. That's just so good. Whenever it attacks, target knight you control gains flying. I don't know. Maybe. Dub. No, everything's going to be a knight anyway. +2/+2 and first strike is very nice. Ardenvale, get in. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this text. It's a 3-mana 3/3, which is fine, right? When a claimed contender enters the battlefield, if you control another knight, you look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a knight, aura, equipment, or a legendary artifact from among them and put it in your hand. Wow, so it tutors up the Circle of Loyalty. So get the fuck in the deck. So this is a 2/1 first strike knight. That's pretty good. No, that's not. That's too slow. Venerable Knight, though. Oh, so fucking good. There's also this heartwarming, like, grandmother, granddaughter moment that's like... I'm not crying. You're the one who's crying. Okay, so we have a lot of options. Now we're up to 140 cards. The other thing I want to do here is I want to take this away, and I want to specifically search up legendaries, because we're going to have a legendary sub-theme here. All right, no, then let's just close this and hit and just search for legendary. Yeah, we've got this legendary sub-theme with Kethis, with a couple of the other cards in the deck. So let's talk about... Well, she's nice and aggressive. Sacrifice bounty agent, destroy target legendary permanent that's an artifact creature. Wow, she just sacks to kill their commander? Oh, she's already in the deck. Let's keep her in. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. A 2/2 for 2 with vigilance that destroys their commander. Hey. Hey, you know what's legendary? Planeswalkers. Also, the Circle of Loyalty. Johnny, he's too expensive. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token. That's difficult to cast. Man, God Eternal Oketra is really hard to argue with. Ephemia? Nah. So Ayara is not a knight. Whenever a black creature enters the... No, that's too focused on black things. The Wanderer is my favorite card of all time. Exiles cards, protects you from non-combat damage, but it's not a knight. I'm okay with it not being a knight. She's in the deck already, so we might keep her. It's just tough because we're trying to go fast. We're trying to go early, hard, aggro, and she might just be too slow. But one of the things you want in an aggro deck is a way to clear the way. Removing blockers that you can't swing through, and she does that. Rankle Master Pranks, I think, is cool, but it just isn't what we're doing here. These are all expensive. The Arc Bow. No, I don't think Jang is what we want to do here. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains Vigilance and Reach. You may cast creature spells as though they had Flash. She's really good. And her thing is a digging. Her -2 is look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1. As long as it's a creature, you may cast it. That's pretty good. Yorvo is not a knight. It's hard to cast. Doesn't get the discount from Kethis, so I think he's out. Garrick, we're going to put in, but we'll probably take him back out. Questing Beast is a theme because it's sort of it's an Arthurian legend. It's good against planeswalkers, and of course, in Brawl, your opponent can have planeswalker as a commander. It should go in. Nope. What did you do? What did you do? Get in. These are all too expensive. I think they're not really knight related. Kogla's interesting. Difficult to cast. Does get the discount from Kethis. It's the activated ability. 2 mana, return target human you control to its owner's hand. Kogla gains indestructible. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we're going to skip it for now. There's more Vivian. The greatest power among creatures you control. I'm going to skip that. General's Enforcer is already in the deck. Other humans you control get +1/+1 whenever he or another human enters the battlefield. Exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Sack 2 humans. Destroy a creature. But he's also just a 3-mana 3/3. And he's legendary. He gets the discount. I think he might want to get in the deck. No. Good aggressive card, but no. Luris wants to stay in. Sorin is a no. Teysa is a no. Oui, Chevy. Bane of Monsters. Umori the Collector. Spells you cast of the chosen type. So I wouldn't have him as a companion, but yeah. +2, you may sack a permanent if you do gain a life. No, this isn't the game plan we're playing here. Warriors. No, not knights, warriors. She's gonna come out of the deck, I think. Ajani might stay in. I think Kahira's gonna come out. Calyx. I just got wrecked by Calyx, but this is not an enchantment deck, so that's fine. Siona, Gal Gadot is. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura. No. Tolsimir is a scout. No. Shadow Spear. Okay, so I feel like we have all of the ingredients down here in the 146 cards that we've collected. So we're going to narrow this down to the night deck. We're just going to take a few minutes here. I'm going to scan through. Well, first let's craft everything that's in here. 1 mythic, 3 rare, 2 uncommons and commons. Yep. Okay. Let's start at the top of the heap. We're going to keep Flight in this first path. Eerie Ultimatum has got to go. Circle of Loyalty stays. Assure creates knights and is a good. It's basically the equivalent of a Feat of Resistance. In fact, we can probably get rid of Feat and use Assure instead. Find and Finality. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's just so good. It's basically 2 mana draw 2. The problem that we encountered earlier is that a lot of the decks that I was playing against either bounced the creatures back to my hand, and so this wasn't useful, or they exiled them, so this wasn't useful. This is also a board wipe, but it more often wipes your own board than the opponent's board. So this is on the chopping block. Revival is a real good card. Similar reasons. God Oketra, we'll keep it for now. Sir Alan, we're going to keep for now because he's on theme. He is very aggressive. Massacre Girl has got to go. It's going to kill my creatures before it kills she kills others. Sir Conrad, again, is on theme. Whenever another creature dies or a creature is put into a graveyard, deals 1 damage to each opponent. So this is about eking out the last bit of win, right? We're just trying to do the last 2 points of damage. Cavalier of Night is a 4/5 lifelink knight. It's hard to cast, but I think we're going to have more black and white than we are green in our deck. So this might not be impossible to cast. We're going to keep him. Conclave Cavalier is a strict maybe. Does it make knights? So it's a knight that makes more knights. Pretty good. A Johnny we want to keep for now. Deathless Knight, again, for now. Storev is out. Resolute Rider stays in for now. Kaya's Wrath, yeah, for now. I don't know about Doom Foretold. That's a hard one. Questing Beast stays for now. Garrick for now. Greathorn's out. Out. Blood Curdle is too slow. Ajani is a life gain. Cat Soldiers. No, you're out. Wanderer stays in for now. Conclave Tribunal is just too slow. I know it has Convoke, but it's too slow for now. Acclaimed Contender is a must keep. Maybe we should drag the must keeps over to a pile. Like this is what the deck is about. There's no question that we're going to keep these cards. So we don't have to keep looking at them over and over again. Johnny, Deathless Knight, Resolute Rider, Doom Foretold, Questing Beast, Garrick, Wanderer. I'm going to go ahead and say Alan, Conrad, and Farron stay. They stay. That's what we're doing. They stay. All right, Lieutenant also seems to be just in the game plan of what we're doing. It buffs up the early drop knights, and then protection from multicolored could be really good if the commander on the other side of the table is multicolored, which it most often is. So I think Lieutenant stays. Okay, Banishing Light is a must stay. It's an exile effect on any permanent, right? So it stays. Garrison Griffin, maybe. Heliod gives lifelink when you gain life. We're not, yeah. Heliod's out. Prison Realm, we're not going to keep it over Banishing Light. Splendor Mare is out. Ardenvale stays for sure. Basri for now. Bust for now. Gideon for now. Bastion's pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool. Belle of the Brawl, I think she stays, even if it's just for theme. Standard Bearer stays for sure. Midnight Reaper, again, card advantage, plus it's on theme. Mythos is 3 mana exile any permanent in our deck because we're gonna have Abzan mana, so it's just clutch. Let's see. Plaguecrafter is out. Rotting Regisaur is out. Demonic Embrace, I think, is out. Hunted Nightmare is out. Murder is kind of on theme. We'll keep it for now. Murderous Rider is guaranteed in. Oathsworn Knight, battlefield 4 +1/+1 counters. It attacks each combat if able. If combat damage would be dealt. If damage would be dealt to it, prevent it and remove a +1/+1. That's a real aggressive card. Sprouting Renewal is removal and a knight. Don't even get me started on how good that fucking card is. Vivian is a maybe. Harbinger is out. Kudro is a maybe. Kaya is out. Knight's Charge. I think it's an auto in for the theme, but that's a tough call. Luris, converted mana cost 2 or less. We're hoping to have a lot of 1 and 2 drop knights, but it may not end up that way. Necropanther, I think, can go. Leyline Prowler can go. Kahira can go. Night of Autumn is a must-include bomb diggity hom. Death's Oasis is out. March of the Multitudes creates soldier tokens at instant speed. Costs a lot of mana. That's a maybe. Pridemate is out. Ancestral Blade is maybe. Angelic Ascension. I mean, if you can't promote your knight into an angel, what are you doing here? What are we doing here? All right. Glenn, just build the deck. Okay. I like Solidarity. I like Promotion. It's kind of on theme. It's probably not going to make the cut. I think Bounty Agent's fucking bonkers good. Let's definitely include Bounty Agent. Apparition's out. Pacifism is out. We have enough artifact hate. Hallowblade is out. Shepherd is out. Tithe-taker is out. Worthy Knight is a must include. What is Worthy Knight? Where is she? 2/2 for 2. Knight, great. Whenever you cast a Knight spell, create a human token creature. Come on. So good. Tomic is a 2/3 flyer for 2. But I don't think so. Blacklands Paragon is tribal. He's in. Eliminate, maybe. Heartless Act, probably. In fact, I think Heartless Act goes straight in. Order of Midnight is great. Smitten Swordmaster is a maybe. Heroic Intervention. Harpooner is out. Once Upon a Time is kind of great, and it fits the theme. Paradise Druid is out. Scavenging Ooze is out. Setessan Training, probably not. Corpse Knight is a knight. It does damage slowly over time. It's great. D-Spark, I think we want to keep. Wintermoor Commander is a must keep. Cheville? Mewi? Oh, I just got the art. I just figured it out. What a fucking asshole. Those eggs in the background are destroyed. He found a monster nest and destroyed the eggs. I mean, I know he's protecting civilization from being destroyed by giant kaiju monsters, but wow. Like, he personally took that sword and he personally killed all those embryonic creatures. He's out. Fuck that guy. You know, fuck that guy. You're out. You're out. Conclave Guildmage, I still don't know about. Conclave Mentor, I think, is an out. It is a 2/2 for 2. That's a maybe. Imara is out. Jousting Dummy is probably not. I'll say it is out. Chorister is out. Princess? Princess might want to stay. Garrison Cat is out. Hazda Marshall. Create Soldiers. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good one drop. Hawk is out. Light of Hope might go. Pegasus is out. Venerable Knight is a must include. Must include. Knight of the Ebon Legion obviously is fucking bonkers. Gutterbones is a good aggressive card. It's not a knight, but it's a really good aggressive card. Return. We have ways of pinging the opponents, and so we'll get Gutterbones back fairly often. It's a maybe. Falmar Knight. I think he's pretty good, right? Wow. Okay, that was a it's a. Let's talk about our lands here. I just want to take a break from sorting cards here. Let's look at the lands. Okay, does this include lands that I don't have? Okay, the castles might be good. On theme, anyway. Certainly Godless Shrine, Overgrown Tomb, and Temple Garden go in. Check, check, check. Command Tower for sure. Check. Indatha Triome is already in. We want to avoid tap lands as much as possible. Lotus Field. Seems kind of good. Yeah, I don't know. I want to put Fabled Passage in. We don't want tapped lands, but this one is probably pretty good for this deck. What else do we have? Let's put the castles in. It's mostly just to be on theme. They are going to be tap lands sometimes, but let's test it out. I just want to. They're also legendary. They're not legendary. Are there any legendary lands in Brawl right now? There aren't, are there? That's interesting. Okay, so that buffed up our mana base quite a bit here. We have 1, 8, 9, 15, 16, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's too many. So that's 25, and I want 23. I think I want 23 lands in this deck. Okay. Gonna blow my nose. Okay, much better. I'm ready to face the cuts. We got to cut 39 cards out of this mess. 39 cards. We have how many creatures? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Or we have 21 creatures. How much removal do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 removal cards, but none of them are board wipes. So I think we want to keep. Kaya's Wrath. Oh, did I already remove Kaya's Wrath? No, here it is. We want to keep Kaya's Wrath, and I think that's a good removal suite. Princess. She's a 1-drop. Can't be blocked by big creatures. She has lifelink. We don't have a lot of pump to improve her though, so I think she's out. What a great card in an Auras deck though. I wonder if there's like a Calyx or Gal Gadot Auras, green-white Auras that we should be trying. I guess that's what our opponent earlier this morning had. All right, princess is out. Deadweight is out. Guile is out. Okay, we need at least one good protection spell. Oh wait, we citywide bust. I wonder. All right, let's get rid of Kaya's Wrath and add in citywide bust. It has fewer mana requirements and is very often going to be a one-sided board wipe, so that's what we want. We need a protection spell. Where is that? Structable. Where's that one we found last time? This guy. Unbreakable Formation seems to be on theme here. So let's get rid of Heroic Intervention. Citizen Training is out. Trophies out. Legendary humans you control have indestructible. Oh, Kethis is an elf. He's an elf. Huh. How many legendary creatures do we have here? One. Not as many as I was expecting. Ooh, very much not as many as I was expecting. So really just 4 legendary cards so far. Wow. Maybe Kethis is bad. Maybe we should look at well, he's still good. He's a 3-mana 3/4. And that's pretty good. Do we have enough 1 and 2 drops to bother with Luris that we want to recast? We kind of do. We kind of do. Let's figure out what we want to get rid of. March is too slow. Cavalier is hard to cast. It's a little slow, even though its ceiling is quite high. I think Deathless Knight is out. Resolute Rider is a 4/2 that can gain indestructible. Yeah, I think we want Resolute Rider. Garrison Griffin doesn't seem great. General Kudo. Let's look at humans. We have human 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, human tribal. Let's take a look at human tribal stuff here. Oh, is Fight is one really good here? Maybe Fight is one is really good. Prince is a human, not human tribal. Is there any other human tribal stuff? Gosh, it's hard to find. It's hard to see it. Through all of the humans. Kogla. Kogla. Anyway, I think General's Enforcer protects our 3 knights, the 3 monocolor knights. I don't see it being that great, though. Let's keep it in the maybe pile. Kudro does seem to be worth it. He buffs a lot of our creatures, good against graveyard strategies. We need a planeswalker. In fact, we probably want to play all 3 planeswalkers here. Because they tend to make the opponents concede. I sort of think Vivian is the planeswalker that we want the most here. Vigilance and Reach are really good. And then she digs for creatures. So I think Vivian goes in. Basri makes tokens. He makes soldiers. Gives creatures indestructible. I think maybe Gideon, though. Oh boy, this is hard. This is hard. How many cards are in the stack? We need 36. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so even if we cut all of this stuff, let's put Revival Revenge there. We'll get rid of these. Yeah, we're getting rid of good cards here. Whew. That hurt. So we're still 2 cards over here. I'm going to save this and then come back. It'll be resorted by converted mana cost. We're almost done for the day. So we're just going to take this deck out for a couple of, for a little test drive. And then we're going to call it a day. Cut 2 cards. How many lands do we have? We have 23 lands. We're not going below 23. Not yet. How do I get out of this? There we go. 23 lands is set. We have 8 removal spells, which I think is good. We have a lot of creatures. So really, I think we've hit all of the categories we need to hit. It's just a matter of figuring out what's the weakest link here. I mean, I think Foulmire Knight is the weakest card overall, but it's good in the late game because it can draw you that one last card you need, and it does block big creatures. Venerable Knight is going to be so good in this deck. Bounty Agent is really good. Worthy Knight is really good. Heartless Act is bonkers. Order of Midnight is sort of weak, but again, for turns 1 and 2, we just want to get in that damage. It's all about the damage. Once Upon a Time fits the theme. It digs you for cards. If you draw it in your opening hand, you get to cast it for free. It's pretty good. Farron is very aggressive. Corpse Knight. Again, we're getting in that incremental damage. Very nice. D-Spark hits any permanent. Wintermoor Commander is, let's see. Another knight you control gains indestructible. Also has Death Touch. It's fucking amazing. Contender is must-have. Formation is our only defensive card at this point. Tactician clears the way for damage and then becomes a 2/3 flyer. So good. There's our board wipe. Gideon. As long as it's your turn, prevent all damage. Has indestructible. Up to 1 other target creature you control gains. Your choice. At 6, he can exile something. He's just so good. Bell of the Brawl is non-negotiable. When Liliana's Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. That's just good. More card advantage, more removal. Murderous Rider. Oathsworn Knight might be a weak link, but on turn 4 it attacks as a 4/4. It's pretty good. if they don't deal with it, it just hits really hard. Vivian, I think, is really good in this deck. I want to be casting these guys at flash. Kudro's really good. Knight's Charge. I don't even know if this is good. I have real suspicions that this might be a bad card. If you're not attacking, this doesn't do anything. If you don't have 8 mana, this doesn't do anything. Boy. Garsh. Assure is our other... Oh, we do have one more protection card. It's Assure. Assemble is very strong. I think we're getting rid of Knight's Charge, which seems very strange, because it could be a bomb. Under the exact right circumstances, it could be a bomb. Revival. Target opponent loses half their life is really enticing. So this is either, you know, get back a cool knight that we lost, or half the opponent's life. Pretty good. If you just need to get in the 2 more, if they're at 5, they go down to 2, you swing the 2/2 flyer and it's over, right? It's real good. One more card. I think on the upside, our deck is fucking fun. This is going to be just a blast to play. Really like this guy. 61 to 60. All right, we're getting rid of Once Upon a Time. It hurts, but we're getting rid of it. All right, we're gonna test this deck 1 or 2 times, and then we're gonna go have a nice Saturday afternoon. We can cast Sir Farron on turn 2. Is there... Do I hear any objections? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Actually, Worthy Knight and then Sir Farron. Oh, God. Raven Rose says, I think that's a pretty strong starting hand. I think you're right. I am actually quite thrilled to be casting Venerable Knight and Sir Farron on turn 3. Yeah. First strike? No. No attacks. When Sir Farron attacks, another target attacking creature gets +X/+X. I wish we could buff Sir Farron here. Oh! But you know what? We have 2 combat tricks in our hand. Or we could cast it on main phase. And put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance. I would love to do that, but I think The play here, while they have exactly 2 creatures, is to swoop them. And swing for the fences here. Oh, I feel guilty. I feel guilty. Ooh. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. Brutal. Brutal. Kinnon's kind of cool, huh? So they're gonna either double it or fight. I think you should fight Sir Farron, probably. And problem is, if you do, I'm gonna ruin your afternoon here. Oh God. I'm sorry. I kind of really am. This is unfortunate. We have 5 mana and 3 3-drops, so we can push our advantage, right? We can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature, swing for the fences. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's weird playing a format where like winning doesn't matter. Like in draft, you wouldn't do that because you might have a comeback, and if you have a comeback, you might get a win, and you might get more prize packs, right? But in Brawl, there's no consequence to losing, so people are just like, well, I lost. Look, I lost. Which is okay. We get to play more games per hour. If you're thinking games per hour, that's fine, but like, it's weird. It's weird having everyone give up so easily. Claim prize. Let's do one more. I am starting to get itching to do some other things today, so this is going to be the last one. I've been on stream for 3 hours, so it's time. Oh. Wow. It's been good. Oh, thank you. I'm really happy that you're here. So Raven Rose, I stream every Saturday morning. I play Magic, and then every Sunday morning I play another video game. We're doing Civilization 6 right now, and then in a couple weeks we're going to start Final Fantasy 8. So that's Sunday mornings, Saturday's Magic. I hope you come and join next week. That would be great. This draw is not as good, but we have a Resolute Rider. Can't be cast off the forest. I think we free mulligan this, actually. Since it's free. This is bad. However, we only need 1 swamp. We only need 1 swamp. Just one swamp. And everything's all better. Sprouting Renewal is a good draw. Ugh. Speaking of aggro. Okay, cool. I think they got me here. I don't think I can get out of this. Now I have 2 black sources. Certainly night comes out. Does Annex have haste on its own? No, it doesn't. I think we want to save the unconditional removal and cast. Just get another body on the board. Yeah. Just get another body on the board. Raven asks, do I have social media to follow, or is it just the streaming? For now, it's just the streaming. Oh, I did make a Twitter just this week. I made a Twitter. It's @rampsplash. But I think that's all I'm going to do. I just want to be on. Oh, I have a YouTube channel. All these videos go up on YouTube when I'm done. So that's a channel called Ramp and Splash. You'll recognize it by all of the magic stream videos that are up there. So it's Twitch, YouTube, and I just made a Twitter. I haven't started using the Twitter yet. I have to learn how to do that. I've got to learn. I think we Nithroy here, right? Yeah. It's 3 to pump. We only have 2 up. No attacks. One of the things I need to learn how to do is how to send an automated tweet out every time I go live. That's on my to-do list for this afternoon, is to figure out how that works. I assume they have a combat trick here, because that was a really bad attack. Oh, they're creating more satyrs. All right, fine. Oh, blazing volley. Wow, we just got outdone here. Just totally outdone. We'll take out Annex and play Cathis. What is it? Exile 2 legendaries and then the other legendaries you have. Yeah. But he's also a 3/4 for 3. This is fucking brutal. Yeah. Let's play Cathis. This is not great. You spoke a truth. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to be the one doing this aggressive stuff, but Abzan just doesn't have all the tools that I was thinking it had. And granted, I'm not using a lot of the 1-drops because they're just not powerful enough. We could try again. So we have our Abzan Zoo deck, which is weirdly morphing into a Vigilance deck. We have the Knights deck, which hasn't taken shape yet. But we could make like an ultra low to the ground, 1-drops, card draw, damage. Just Let's try that again. And at some point what we'll do is we'll try these different versions and we'll say, okay, this is the one that's working and these ones aren't. And we'll narrow down on what we really want to do with our time. What is this guy? This is the... It's a mulligan. Okay. Opponent decided to disconnect. All right, this is going to be the last game. And we're gonna move on. One more nights. One more nights. We want to get a win here. We want to feel like that time was well spent. Although it should be said that when you try something and it doesn't work, you still learn something, right? Oh shit. we're not gonna win this one. We're not gonna win this one. That's okay though. Yikes, 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 yikes. We don't have a black source. I think we take the mulligan. That was the best. Holy shit. So notably, Bounty Agent kills planeswalkers. Oh no, it doesn't. That's an artifact, creature, or enchantment. Does not kill planeswalkers. Oh yeah, we start with night. We start with night. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Shit. If they don't play anything, this comes in hotter. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll cast it on Flash. And then it'll be a 4/2 when we drop Kudra. Okay, or not. Oop, no, we don't want to attack them. I think they got some new contractors. I think they got some new contractors to do some of the animations for for Ikoria, and they're not great. Wow, turn 4. They've had 4 mana, and they just dropped a big old stop sign here. We're gonna have to get creative because we are getting our ass kicked here. And gains Death Touch. I think we swing with the Knight and see what happens. Yeah, now they're reading the Death Touch. get in for 1. Rasta is legendary, so I think... Oh, you know what we need to do? We have to get rid of Season of Growth. I almost missed it. I almost didn't realize what was happening. Could have made an argument for... Oh, no. Protection from multicolored. Can't get the serpent. Well, fuck. I mean, I have enough Death Touchers that is... Yeah, in fact, I think I want to get this Death Toucher out there while I can. This is a hard deck to play against, and they're about to double their mana. This is hard. Oh, I'm gonna play Planeswalker. No, I'm gonna play this Planeswalker. God, and they're gonna fight. Wow, you're so late. Do you know how late you are to this party? God damn. We have 2, I guess we need a double, we need double green. So I can cast Worthy Knight and then get Wintermoor Commander back onto the field here. And at some point, I can sack 2 humans. Luckily, I think Worthy Knight makes humans. So we can make a couple of humans and then sack them to destroy the Gargaroth. Jesus. We're getting just so stupid. Okay, I get it. Your deck is better than mine. I get it. Jesus. Citywide Bust would be a great draw here. I think I cast Sir Alan for the free human. I don't think I attack here. I mean, they're just gonna take over the board, right, with the 2 planeswalkers. So this isn't really a game. This isn't really happening. We're never gonna make it. It's crazy how aggressive you have to be in Brawl to be considered aggressive, because I'm playing with 2 and 3 drops, they're playing with 4 drops, and they just put up a wall, right? So I'm not I don't know, I'm not convinced by any of this. I wonder if Brawl is just like the mid-range format. It's just the format where you want to play the most powerful mid-rangey stuff you can. Bounty agent. Can kill Renata. So that's a thing. Remember, when they all attack, they all get +1/+1 from Sir Alan. Needing that citywide bust. You said it. You said it. Maybe some kind of tutoring spell would be good in this deck. God damn. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this. So if I cast this knight, I get a human, and then I can pay 2 to destroy any creature using Kudro. Power 4 or greater. Or I can just kill the Stone Coil Serpent. I think I want to do the former here. Whatever, the first one. Pay 2. Oh, they get a spider. Aranja. 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 Where's the other human? Didn't I make? Oh, Worthy Knight didn't make one. Didn't make one because I didn't cast a knight spell. I made a knight appear on the battlefield. Fuck. Fuck. Wow. Wow. I screwed that up really bad. I screwed that up. Oh, that was such a blunder. What a blunder. I mean, at some point, I should just sack the Paragon. Just do this and this to get rid of the Gargaroth. That's actually probably just fine. Proliferate. Fuck. Yeah, and then they're gonna get all of their forests. Yep, congratulations. You did it. All right, now I'm getting cranky because we keep losing. I thought we were good at this. We did really well with the other deck. I don't know. I think they can swing for lethal here. All right. Let's resolve all. Oh, that's so good. That's so funny. All right, hats off, Timu Tartust. Timu Tartust. Hats off. I salute. These don't have trample, right? Yeah. Just everything else. Just those, huh? Not the serpent. That's interesting. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Creature card from graveyard to hand. Bounty agent. I got another chump blocker. Yeah. Let's get out of there. Our deck is well-rounded in a way that I wasn't expecting. It actually does play good defense, and it's anti-graveyard. It's pretty cool, actually. I mean, it can't win a game, so there's that. But it's got a charm. Okay, Team Tartus, do you want? Why don't you just go ahead and swing? Just go for it. Just swing. You got me. They're not even doing anything with this mana. They're just fucking around with me. There's fucking creature card with converted mana cost X or less. Okay, you got whatever creature you want from the deck. Oh, does it get plus X plus X? All right, I guess we'll screenshot that, or they'll screenshot that. No blocks. All right, negative 500 damage, or negative 500 life. Well, I feel bad ending this on a down note, but it's time to move on. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. So I want to thank Raven Rose for joining me in the chat. Also, Hal was here earlier. Just a quick reminder that I stream on Saturday mornings to play Magic, and then Sunday mornings to play other games. Those go out on Twitch, and then the videos go up on YouTube. And we're going to be starting the Final Fantasy VIII project sometime soon, and that's really exciting. So I want to thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you next time.